Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Minnie and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Minnie's ability to understand and respond to her formal obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of praise and motivation that we give her when we're working with her and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any tiny little correction that we give, and that would be a tiny little tug and release on her training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Now she is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Minnie heel. Now at this point, Minnie has a job to do, and that is to stay even with your left leg when walking. And when you stop, she's been taught to sit and wait for her next command. So when you're outside walking with her, and you can practice this in a relatively small area, so if it's not nice outside, too hot, too cold, raining, you can practice indoors, and those sits are automatic when you stop. So if you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone on the street, she should be sitting nicely next to your left leg and waiting for her next command. And she gets praised for a good job. This is your sit stay. It's a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, you do not use her name. The long sit stay when you're practicing at home, you continue to practice so that you can go further and further away, and she can hold it for longer and longer.
Good girl. Ready? Go.
So if Rich changes direction, she should do the same. And when he stops, she sits.
Good. Stay.
Richard sits, stay. And this time Rich is going to use her name, he's going to lighten his tone, and he's going to call her. And this is the come on command.
Minnie, come. Good girl. Come on. Sit. Very good.
And she's been taught to come and sit, not come and jump all over your legs, because it's getting to be shorts weather. Not really today, but yesterday was. And you don't want her jumping on you, scratching your legs with her nails.
Stay.
Rich leaves her again in the sit stay. And he's going to call her again.
Come. Good girl. Sit. Very good.
Gives her a lot of praise, a lot of positive reinforcement for a good job. Now the next command that we're going to be demonstrating for you is going to be her down command, and she likes her mat for the down. So we have her get on her place and sit. And then Rich is going to tell her to down, and she lays down, and then he leaves her in down stay.
Stay. No.
Now if she gets up, you're going to tell her no.
Down.
You're going to go back and do it again.
Sit. No. I know you have an audience. Down. We're not going to give up.
We don't give up. And this is good for you to see, actually, because when she does this to you at home, you'll know that you can't give up. If you have to do it 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, if you have to use a piece of food,
Stay.
she has to do it. Once you say the command, she has to do it, and clearly she knows it.
Minnie, heel.
So Rich heals her out of that, and we're going to do it again. And this is just taking a peek into the life of a dog trainer.
Down. Stay. Stay.
It's a lot of repetition. So clearly her down is not her best command. She does all of her other commands perfectly. This is a much better down stay. And you'll be practicing this tomorrow when you come to get her.
Minnie.
We're going to have her doing it for you before you leave. Rich called her. She came and sat. Very good.
And
So-
funny enough, she did those downs before the camera.
Before the camera was on, yes. A couple of her favorite people, or at least one of her favorite people, is standing behind me, so she's looking over at Sarah. There we go.
Stay.
So we have demonstrated for you all of Minnie's formal on-leash obedience commands. She's done a really great job. She's been very well loved around here, as you can see. We've enjoyed having her. We look forward to you reuniting with her tomorrow. And thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.